Hello and welcome to Play with the D. This is the D, and we are, of course, watching these realms. Did you have a good summoning weekend? Did you land Hex or Furcy or anybody that you didn't expect? I know I did. And now we're back to good old times in Taya. The Festival of Luminance is firing up. We now have the Luminance sign-in, which culminates with 5 summons, and gets you a Divine Summon on day number 3. You'll get an extra 800 energy, 300 diamonds, and 1200 fireworks. The Odyssey of Dreams is back. It's one of my favorite things. Not everybody likes it because you've got to wait for the guy to move. But the trick is, if you double-click and hold, he moves even faster. That's a PC thing. Don't know how that works on the old personal handheld device, but you go ahead and take a look at that in your free time. Now, you get the rewards when you land on the piece, and when you don't, you get pure garbage. But overall, I'm a fan. Don't forget to register to get your free diamonds and energy. Don't forget to go in and get the final rewards from the Codex. And of course, get ready for the patch notes. We've got February updates. They're coming. Sulkadins ain't taking anybody's shit. Alright. We've got a new Immortal Codex. The Hellfire Emperor. We've got Gleaming Meteorite Forge. Exclusive artifacts. A Guild Boss playtest feature is finally coming. And more exclusive artifacts are coming. The Hellfire Emperor stirs from the centuries of slumber, setting the stage for the impending fiery doomsday. Tread with caution when facing the Emperor in his purifying inferno, and be even more vigilant of those who follow him. They will stop at nothing to see that he rises, even if it means sacrificing themselves. This is coming on February 7th, so probably, 14 days from now, give or take? 14, 15 days, maybe 12, who knows? Depends on when you're watching this. It could already happen. Next, we've got Void Rift optimizations. This is after the February update. Added a new way to obtain exclusive artifacts. A new item is available through Void Rift, Gleaming Meteorite, which can be used to forge exclusive artifacts. I like that. Does that mean you're taking them out of the regular pool? Better not. Rewards are now easier to obtain. The first clear rewards for Void Rift have been adjusted to be collected for each phase, reduce the difficulty for some phases to help improve the overall experience. This is exactly what I said that they should do, is make it just a little bit less difficult, and it would go a long way. So thank you, Moonton, because that is phenomenal. Guild Boss playtest. This again is going to be after the February update. But you're going to have a nice little button down here that says playtest. And what will happen here is you're going to be able to run a test. So you got a new hero to try in Guild Boss fights, but find yourself limited by Crusade runes. Is that what they're called? Okay. Well, then you definitely don't want to miss out on the newest Guild Boss mode. Here you can stress test and optimize your team to your heart's content without spending a single rune. Battle records are automatically recorded too. So I guess you can use the battle, store it, auto, collect your rewards, and get paid. All right, number 4, new exclusive artifacts. Again, after the February update. Is anything coming when you update? Anyway, we've got Grasp of Sands for Lasar, Crown of Souls for, what's her name, Vierna? Arachno Shroud for Arachasauce, Sorrow Bloom for Morrigan, the Sutra of Caprice for Hex, Lethal Strike for Salazar, Unending Relic for Cerberus, and these images and text are for reference only. In-game features may vary. I like that they're not all helmets this time. We've got a staff for the seer, a book for Hex. That makes total sense. A flower for Morgan. I get it. Aracha's literal spider face. I like it. Now let's get into the nitty gritty, the actual details. All right. The new exclusive Forge feature has been introduced. Come and forge exclusive artifacts for your heroes. Also, playtest mode for Guild Boss has been introduced. Commanders can test their lineup without consuming Crusade rooms and get prepared for the real fight. The update is going to happen on January 29th. Introduce playtest mode for Guild Boss, accessible via Guild Boss Team. This mode doesn't consume daily challenge attempts. Commanders can challenge the Guild Boss at playtest mode. When a new Dragon Blood record is reached, the auto fight result is updated. When failing to surpass previous Dragon Blood records, commanders may manually update the battle data at their own discretion. Lowered the requirement for obtaining Guild Boss Nightmare 3 Mythic chests from 20,000 Dragon Blood to 18,000 Dragon Blood. Very interesting change, my friends, because my Guild Boss damage has started to get upwards of around 9,000. So if I could squeeze out a pair of chests without having to use an extra set of Crusade runes, well, by golly, that's going to make me a happy camper. All right, we removed auto fight chances, arena permits, guild coins, mithril, and flawless meteorites from the reward pool of Guild Bosses Nightmare 3 and 4 mythic chests. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Get that garbage out of here. Increase the quantity of EXP potion rewards in all Guild Boss chests. Okay. Added Shard, Legendary Summoning Crystal, Shard, Ancient Summoning Crystal, Shard, It in My Pants, 5-star Psychic Power, and Shard Legendary Skill Crystal to the reward pool of Guild Boss 3 and 4. Alright, so we've got playtesting, increased rewards, decreased garbage, increased EXP, and added shards. I sharded all over myself. Alright, Guild War. Added MVP rewards for each round of Guild War. The player with the highest personal contribution in the current round will receive the MVP award. Only players who have launched attacks in the current round are eligible for MVP, because how else would you be the most valuable player? Increase the level cap of all demon soldiers to 20. Modified the logic behind forming garrison teams, allowing players to add additional formations without switching fortifications. Implemented a new button on the calculation interface for sharing battle results, and modified the logic behind quickly affiliating demon soldiers. Void Rift. Optimized the experience of Void Rift and lowered the difficulty level of some stages. The first clear rewards for Void Rift have been adjusted and can now be collected for each phase. The total amount of first clear rewards for each difficulty remains unchanged. Added gleaming meteorites to map drops on hard and nightmare difficulty levels, which can be used to forge exclusive artifacts. So, if you're doing normal mode or the prologue, you're not getting any of these exclusive artifacts for your heroes. You're just going to get stuff for Olog and Olog, which is fine. Now, the gleaming meteorites, as you remember, are how you craft the exclusive artifacts, because they are churning out exclusive artifacts like Palmons churn out guns. All right, hero adjustments. Hex has been fixed, I believe. During the effect of Mad Truth, performing basic attack against targets inflicted with burning extends the duration of Mad Truth by 1 second. During the effect of Mad Truth, performing basic attack against targets inflicted with burning extends the duration of Mad Truth by 1 second, up to a maximum increase of 30 seconds. Okay, right. All right. I remember this update, and I believe that he came out and he wasn't working correctly, and now it is working correctly, but the problem is that he can only do the maximum of 30 seconds now, whereas that used to be able to go higher, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't have more information on that one, but if you check out Fastidious, I know he's got a video about it. Marksman, Cratch, the Surefire Cannon, had his cost mightily reduced by a monumental 2. He has been relegated to still useless. All right, Sargak, the Gruesome Spear. His talent, trigger chance, 10%, is now 20%. Bloodshed Fury now does an attack increase of 35, 40, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45%. And Awaken 3, it will revamped. Blood Spear now deals 50% increased damage to elites and bosses. All right. Don't have him, only seen him twice. And Well, he's boofed. All right. Healer, Disobi, the Dream Giver. Ultimate talent. All right. This is what it did, I guess. Right? Magic Incense has a chance equal to 50% crit rate to last twice the duration. Basic attack has a 30% chance to grant potent magic incense instead, lasting for 6 seconds, starting from the 6th incense granted. Magic incense or potent magic incense will apply 20% inspiration to allies. Potent magic incense. If the bearer's HP is above 50%, dispels 1 debuff per second. Otherwise, restores their HP based on their max HP and the caster's attack per second. Now, I don't have this hero, but it sounds like they have a little bit of utility under their belt. But if the original skill was Magic Incense has a chance to equal 50% crit rate to last twice the duration, and that's all it said, and then you turned it into a book, well, my friends, we've got a problem. But I doubt that's what happened. Guardian Fume grants 1 shield to 1 ally in range with HP below 25% for 10 seconds. The shield strength equals to 60, 60, 80, 80, 100% of the target's max HP, and the cooldown goes from 40, 35, 35, 30 to 30 seconds. Grants 1 shield to 1 ally in range with HP below 35% for 10 seconds. The shield strength equals to 60, 60, 80, 80, 100 still, and the max HP cooldown has remained the same. So what changed? The 35%. So from 25 to 35%, otherwise nothing changed. Awaken 1. When triggered, Guardian Fume has a 30% chance to take a cooldown of 10 seconds. Now, increases the chance of basic attack, granting potent magic incense to 50%. Awaken 3. When on the field, increases all allies received healing by 10%. Now, after permeating incense is full stacked, all basic attacks will grant potent magic incense instead. Alright, that's nice. Awaken 5. Increases the healing multiplier of magic incense applied during the effect of vitality by 50%. Not anymore. Now, when casting Vitality Incense, the cooldown of Guardian Fume immediately ends. During the effect of Vitality Incense, reduces the cooldown of Guardian Fume by 10 seconds. When basic attack inflicts magic incense, there is a chance equal to 50% of crit rate. This is off of their exclusive artifact. I apologize. Now, what it does now, because I'm not reading the rest of that garbage, because what it does now is, when basic attack inflicts magic incense, there is a 50% chance to grant the target a shield equal to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15% of the target's max HP, lasting for 6 seconds. Lugao, the Wolf King. His ultimate talent, originally, was every 12 seconds the hero consumes 20% of current HP to trigger Lethal Strike 1 time, dealing 180% damage when HP is below 50%. The damage increases by 60%, but now, every 12 seconds, the hero consumes 20% of the current HP to trigger Lethal Strike 1 time, dealing 240% damage. Thirst for Blood. Every 1% of max HP loss increases attack speed by 1 up to 50. When HP is below 35, 40, 45, 50, 60%, all attacks launched will hit the targets 2 times in a row. So as they reach these thresholds, the target will be beat up. Feral Fury. When deployed, deducts 40% of the hero's current HP immediately and increases 4% attack permanently. Increases attack 1 time every 25 seconds after that, up to 16%. Now, when deployed, deducts 40% of the hero's current HP and increases damage dealt by 30, 32, 34, 36, 40%. I have 40%. I do. Awaken 1. Before, when HP is below 50%, all attack launched will hit targets 2 times at once. Now, every 1% of max HP lost increases attack speed by 2, up to 160. Arrogance. Not only is he getting the love of his life added into the game, he gets a nice bond skill as well. Capricious Love. Obtain the hero Lust, the immolating sadist. Ooh. To unlock the following bonus effect. Increase attack by 15% during the effect of Hellfire. Lust, the immolating sadist, will be introduced in the upcoming updates. Fighter. Valeria the Beast Knight. We've got a bug fix. Will of Steel. During the ultimate, after receiving fatal damage and entering into the unyielding state, the hero will now die immediately once the ultimate ends and will not be revived or enter the unyielding state again. So, she used to stay alive, and you could heal her back up. Now, she will die. This is going to change single target DPS. Marksman, Drogo, the Crackshot. Join the Star Piercers. Now, new talent. Deals 25% increased damage to airborne units. Drogo is actually really good, even in late game. Mage, Navros, the Noon Devil, can now be fused by Gonkba, Wagrak, Langland, and Rogers. So you've got a new epic fusion. Artifacts. Added 8 mythic artifacts, including, as noted before, Lasir's exclusive artifact, Grasp of Sands, Vierna's exclusive artifact, Crown of Souls, Aracha's exclusive artifact, Arachno Shroud, Morrigan's exclusive artifact, Sorrow Bloom. I'm now realizing they're still mostly helmets. Hex's exclusive artifact, the Sutra of Caprice. Salazar's exclusive artifact, Bloodblade. Cerberus's exclusive artifact, Unending Relic. Oh, and a bonus that wasn't in the pictures. Lust's exclusive artifact, Captivation of Burning Desire. Increases crit damage by 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45%. When triggering Sinful Lash, it will be triggered 2 consecutive times. And we've got other updates here. Introduce exclusive forge to the Artifact Forge system, enabling commanders to forge exclusive artifacts for their heroes. Exclusive forge requires Gleaming Meteorite, as discussed before, which can be obtained from Void Rift, Hard, and Nightmare. Introduce the Background Fight feature. Requirements. Clear Campaign Stage Normal 8-4 to unlock. Commanders can now enable Background Fight on the Auto Fight page and check its progress in camp. When Background Fight is running, commanders may have the freedom to carry out other tasks within the game, with the sole exception of entering battles. If the game is put into the background, Background Fight will pause temporarily. It will resume as soon as you return to the game. Optimized Heroes Visit. You can now receive rewards for each quest immediately upon completion, rather than waiting for the completion of all quests. Optimize the performance of Heroes Visit. I'm going to guess that's when it zooms into the hero and gets all janky. Optimize the auto-fight feature. Even if the recorded operation finishes, hero skills will continue to be cast automatically, thereby improving battle efficiency. That's good because that was costing me runs and time is precious. Optimize the performance of Quick Enhance by speeding up the animation. Thank you. Why did you reduce it in the first place? Optimize the Quick Star Up feature. Commanders can now cancel all selected heroes in one tap. Thank you. That is a huge quality of life bonus, and I love it. Commanders may now use the hero from the Unnameable in all faction trials. I believe that is Ajax. All right, so that is the update. What did I mean by single target DPS? Let's see if I can come in and give you an example, because Miss Valeria is the one who holds it down for me here. So the patch obviously not live yet, but I'll be able to show you what would happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop the auto battle now. And I'm going to, yeah. All right, so here's her ultimate, right? So now, even if she's got health, I'm pretty sure, once it's done, she's going to die, if I read it correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and just quit out of this. I want to go back to the patch notes and take a look. I can get those 7 points back. Easy peasy. Not worried about it. All right, let's see here. All right, so during the ultimate, after receiving fatal damage and entering into the unyielding state, the hero will now die immediately. Okay, so she's got to go into fatal damage. That was the part that my brain wasn't picking up on. That's why I wanted to come back and take another look. All right, so don't worry about what I first said. And, may even cut all that out. But you never know. Anyway, that is the patch that's coming. It is coming on February, probably 7th or so. No, January 29th. And then a lot of the features are going to be released after the update. Because as you see here, release date, after the update, release date, after the update. So it's not after the update. It's not going to fire off right away. All right, expect it to kind of trickle in. Other news. We've got a 1+1 summon! Surprise Invocation of Spirits is coming. Get one random legendary hero upon summoning during the event. So you get a legendary, you get a legendary. Otherwise, it's just a 2x, and I'm not interested at all. I honestly still might skip this one, because I pulled King Hars, literally broke Mercy super early, and am 200 pulls away from Mercy, and only have 40 pulls. So by the time we get to the weekend, I imagine I would have probably around 50 or so. And even still, that's quite the gamble, because the 1+1 doesn't have that much of a boost on it. And as you know, we've got the lustful lady on her way, and she's got quite the bit of sauce on her, let me tell you. And so we might be doing something a little drastic and not summoning again, even on the 1+1. But if you need legendaries, it would be extremely beneficial for you to go ahead and summon on the 1+1, because you'll get 2 legendaries. Just make sure you summon on the right banner and don't do like I did. In the meantime, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and thank you for tuning in and watching the D, and as always,